What's up, everybody? It's me, your girl, Polly P. And you're now tuned into From the Hip. Make sure you got your drinks, your smokes, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, and share. Tonight, it'll just be me due to my co host losing a very close friend. So let's just send our condolences and our prayers out to them and their friends and family. Okay. So no Buffy tonight because my girl gotta grieve. But anyways, here at From the Hip, this is where the real meets the raw and the raw meets your spirit. So make sure those kids are put up because sometimes things get a little crazy in here. So go ahead and make sure them kids put to bed. This is grown folks time now. I know it's the summer, but send them in a room. Do something. Now, as y'all can see about the title, it's like, why is everything always gay? Like, men think everything is gay. They don't want to eat a lollipop because they think it's gay. Some men don't want to suck out a straw because they think it's gay. Some men don't like to moisturize their skin and just have skin like an alligator because they think moisturizing and self-care is gay. That don't even make sense. I don't understand. It's crazy. Who wants to be laid up with somebody that just got dry, dusty skin? Like that's not cute. So please stop thinking everything is gay because it's not. And I know this might touch some of y'all nerves, and I'm quite fine with that because if it's touching your nerves, I mean it's hitting your truth. And I feel like a lot of people that think everything is gay, I'm already looking at you sideways because it's just kind of a perverted type of mindset to have. And why is gay stuff always on your mind? That's just the real question. Like, be for real. But who am I? I'm just saying, on the outside looking in, it's like you're a suspect if that's your main focus. Everything you do or everything the next person do, you thinking about something gay. Make it make sense. Y'all think it's gay to cry? It's gay to care? It's gay to be vulnerable? Softness is always seen is like a weakness, and it's not. You can be soft and not be weak. And it always happens within Black men. And it's doing a lot of damage than good to relationships, the community, and you're just causing a strain. And that's why some of y'all don't know how to love for real. Then y'all raising sons that don't know how to love for real. It's toxic. It's a toxic cycle. And some of you women, y'all do the same thing because y'all be telling y'all sons, oh my gosh, don't cry. Little boys don't cry. What does that even mean? Like, he's a human. Gender does not matter if a person want to goddamn cry. Let the boy cry. Damn. You're not inside his head or his emotions. You don't know what's going on in that kid's brain. You're not him. Kids are still their own individual person. So if a person feel like they need to cry, let them cry. And we're not just gonna unpack culture tonight. We're gonna unpack some healing. And I want y'all to take this message and do what you will with it. And we're just gonna rock out. So we're gonna talk about the root cause. So y'all tell little boys don't talk too much, don't act funny. And so now they're in survival mode all their life. And that does not equate to masculinity. Just because you raised a little boy to be in survival mode 24/7, it does not equate to masculinity. And if we're gonna keep it a buck, it comes from elders, fathers, uncles in the church. And I don't know why the church always got something to say when the pastor be undercover gay themselves, for real, touching little boys. But to the public eye, you telling boys not to do this and not to do that because you think it's gay. If we gonna be real, we gotta be real all the way across the board. So y'all literally teaching them to be a man, but what does it really mean to be a man? To suppress all your emotions? Just stay silent? Suffer all your life, and now you got depression? That's why a lot of Black men are depressed, because of this stigma and this thing they feel like they have to live up to because of you. Doesn't make sense. God did not design men to just have emotional constipation, because God heals the brokenhearted and binds up every wound And how can a man heal, or how can you allow yourself to heal if you won't even admit that you're hurting as a man? You're ashamed to admit that you're hurting. You're scared to share your trauma, your pain, and be vulnerable because you're taught to suppress everything and not feel like you're a fucking robot. Makes no sense to me. And I'm not into all that. I feel like if I have male friends, if I have a male son, whoever my partner is in life, you have the right to express whatever you feel with no judgment. You're a human at the end of the day. And we're going to break toxic cycles. That's just what we're going to do. We don't continue with traditional bullshit. We're not going to do that. And Lord forgive me, because I told myself I wasn't going to cuss tonight, but it's kind of hard. So, thank you, Lord. Bear with me. Okay. And if we look at some of y'all grown men today, a lot of y'all are even scared to eat bananas. Like, do you not know how crazy that seems to not want to eat a banana because you view it as gay and it's literally a fruit? Does that make sense to you in your mind that, hey, I'm not going to eat this banana because it's giving sus? And then y'all saying no diddy after everything you do? Like, it's annoying. It's draining. Eat the fucking banana, peel it and bite it, move on. Nothing sexual should come to your mind when you are in the kitchen and you're wanting to have a banana for either lunch, breakfast, a snack, whatever. Just eat it. All that chopping it up or just don't want to eat it at all is insane. It's a fruit, literally a fruit. So if your mind is perverted like that, you got a lot of cleansing to do. You got a lot of praying to do because it's quite insane. Quite insane. And then when y'all be posting y'all pictures online, y'all even scared to smile. Y'all think smiling is gay. Like y'all just want to post selfies with this stone face. Just I'm hard. Like, boy, you can smile in yourself. You can show your teeth. Okay? You don't have to have this hard demeanor in every selfie that you post. Because behind this hardness that you're putting on, you're broken. So let's just be real. It's okay to be soft. Again, softness is not weakness. It's not weakness at all. Softness does not equate to being weak. I don't know where y'all get that from. I don't know who told y'all that, but y'all need therapy. Seriously. Therapy and a little bit of God. Okay? Seek it. Because you think that you around here protecting your masculinity and you're really protecting your ego from a bullshit ass culture that taught you, oh my gosh, you can't be soft, you can't be vulnerable, you can't do this. Men not supposed to cry. Like, it don't make no sense. And it gets exhausting as hell. Because I feel like if your manhood is threatened by using lotion, emotions, or even just a hug from one of your homeboys or your father or whomever else that's a male figure in your life, was it ever secure? Because God never gave you the spirit of fear, but he gave you power, love, and a sound mind. And fear isn't strength. So if you're fearful of this being gay or having these emotions gay and doing this, you're living in fear. And you're seeking validation from men instead of God. The only form and purest form of strength is operating out of love. Having grace for yourself. So then y'all get in these relationships and our families have created men that are extremely hard to love just because you're trained to harden your hearts. That is something you're trained to do. You're not born this way. You're trained to be this way. You're molded into this person. And then you bleed onto your relationships with women. And you don't know how to nurture your son. But you guys are great providers, most of you fathers. You just don't know how to nurture because you were trained to be a way that God never designed you to be. So now your sons don't know how to express their emotions, and they just feel like if they suppress everything and just be silent, now they are strong. That's their form of strength. That's wrong. So with having such a cycle, now we have broken families, we have broken intimacy, our men are broken, but you can always unlearn what you were taught. And you can always, always, always rebuild anything that was broken. So just remember that. So every Black man, when you tune into this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, remember, okay? God never, ever, ever designed you to perform pain. He called you to be whole and just walk in wholeness and to fulfill your destiny and whatever your purpose here is on earth. If Jesus can weep, if David can dance, if Joseph can dream, that means every man in the Bible, if you're looking at a biblical sense, they felt very deeply. Even if you follow other teachings, they do not teach you that being soft is weak. And everybody still fulfilled their purpose while feeling very deeply. And you do not have to choose between strength and softness, because God literally looks at it as all the same. So healing can be holy, softness is sacred, and freedom is your birthright. You have the right to be free. So why continue to stay chained to cultural bullshit and traditions that just don't make sense? Logically, it does not make sense. So for this week and the rest of your life, I'm going to give you a challenge. Okay? And I want you to hear me very, very well with this challenge. I want you to pay attention to every single thing that you label gay. And then ask yourself, is it really gay, or am I just scared to just be a human? And for Black women that's listening, I need for y'all to start reinforcing this bullshit ass toxic ass cycle. Because y'all be shaming men for expressing themselves while demanding safe spaces from them, but you deny them having one. How can you ask for him to be your safe space if you're not willing to be a safe space to him? How does that make sense logically in your brain to ask of something that you're not willing to give? You can't want a safe space, but your man cannot feel secure in you and be safe to express whatever he feel without you calling him weak, sassy. It don't make no sense. Every human being has feelings and emotions. It's okay to feel. It's okay to love. It's okay to be soft. And you still are going to have your strength. None of that makes you weak. None of it. Once you build your spirit man up, once you unpack all the trauma and everything that you were taught, and you allow yourself to heal, but you have to be willing and ready to unlearn these things and rebuild yourself up to who God has called you to be in this world, everything else is a breeze. Give yourself grace, be patient, everything will come full circle. But again, you have to be willing, and your mind has to be right, and your heart has to be aligned in the right place. If you're with a woman that does not allow you to feel safe and secure with your emotions, that's not the woman for you. That's not who God wants you to be with. There's no reason to tell a man not to express themselves because you think it's weak and it's gay and it's soft and you sound dumb. You sound stupid. Because as soon as that man shut you down and don't want to hear your emotions and how you feel and don't ask how your day going, you're going to feel some type of way. Y'all are a bunch of walking hypocrites. Okay? Let that man feel safe. Let that man feel secure. Love on him. And be slow to speak and eager to listen when he's telling you what he feels. And that's why sometimes, now I'm not trying to say that cheating is justified, but that is why a lot of men do step out and they go elsewhere because they're not being heard. You're not listening. So that other woman across the street, around the corner, around the way somewhere, she listens. She understands. He can be safe. He can be his true self and express whatever he feel with no nagging or without being shut down. Just saying. Again, not justifying cheating, but it be reasons. It be reasons. And y'all can think that men just cheat to cheat, but it be reasons you just don't pay attention. Because you too full of yourself. And it's always me, I. Fuck yourself sometimes. Sometimes you got to be an extended branch to other people and allow them to get some shit out. Allow them to clear their mind and vent. Like, that's all men be wanting, you to just shut the fuck up sometimes and listen, and God forgive me. See, it's the cussing spirit in me. We got to get rid of that. But it's on some real stuff. So, yeah, y'all do that for the week. And y'all go and start breaking these cycles. And y'all go share it with a brother that's ready to heal. And y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Trust me, y'all gonna be all right. Excuse my churn in the background because they seem to not know how to hush when I gotta handle business, but that's okay. But we're not gonna do these toxic cycles. We're not gonna keep repeating the cycles. We just can't do it. I'm tired of broken men. I'm tired of meeting men that's scared to show emotions, scared to cry. Sometimes I want to cry with my man, but I can't even do that because y'all done scarred them and scared them straight since jits that they can't cry. Like, huh? What's wrong with crying together? Whether it's tears of joy, tears of excitement, grief, whatever. Sometimes I'll be wanting to cry with you. Like, I'm a person that if I see you cry, I'm gonna cry anyway. I don't even know what you crying for, but that's just who I am. I might cry just because I see you crying, and I might just want to join in and show you, like, yeah, it's okay, it's cool. Whatever you feeling in this moment, it's cool. I'm okay with it, but I can't even have those moments because that's a form of bonding if I can cry with you. But the fact that y'all don't raise these men to be something that they shouldn't be, I can't even makes my life extra hard. But my son not gonna be raised like that. And I don't care how nobody feel. My son can cry. My son can express himself and not be ridiculed for it and nailed to the damn cross. Yeah. So that's just what it is. And next week, let me talk to you women. Next week, y'all tune in because next week is for y'all, okay? Because y'all love calling men misogynistic and y'all have internal misogynistic traits yourselves because you were born that way. And I'm going to talk about y'all next week and get on y'all head next week. See, I was going to change my show around tonight to get on y'all head because y'all stay talking about people and stay tearing people down, but then want to uplift other women. It's like y'all pick and choose who y'all want to uplift or who y'all want to tear down. And that don't make no sense. All while screaming, oh my gosh, black men hate us. You hate yourself. Deep down inside, internally, you hate yourself. Y'all hate each other. Men don't have nothing to do with that. Okay? We going to talk about y'all next week, next Friday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know when my girl Buffy is coming back. So hopefully she let me know a date so she can come back and pop her shit because I miss my girl. But it is what it is. So this will be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts again every Friday night. I am here at 7. And I'm proud of myself because I was on time tonight. I'm normally on CP time, but look at God because God is good and I'm getting better with time management. And I'm so proud. I'm just so proud. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. If you have me on Facebook, if you have me on TikTok, the link is in my bio. Follow me on Twitch. The link is in my bio. If you have a Twitch, I'm going to start getting over there more often like I do TikTok. But just follow me over there and stay tuned for next week. And I hope you guys be blessed and have a wonderful and prosperous remaining of 2025. Go heal. And if you feel like you don't need to heal, go touch grass. Okay?